Turned into strife, the essence I truly am. Promise of life, I can. The element which holds you tight. Do not ever take me light. I know who you truly are. Don't create a deep scar. I know your story, I know your memory. If I am gone, then so are you. Be close to me, be fully true. Hold me tight, hold me right. With love I shall be bright. I am you, and you are me. I call to you, come to me. Water I am, born to be free. Save me now, or I shall flee.
All the creatures in this world need water to survive. So, the first question that comes to our mind is, does the world have enough water for all of us? The water is found abundantly on Earth. 70% of Earth is covered with water, out of which only 2.5% is fresh water. 70% of fresh water is stored in the form of ice. 30% of fresh water is the groundwater. So we are left with only 0.5% of usable water. As the availability of water varies in different areas, a huge amount of world population suffers from scarcity of water. The demand of water is further estimated to increase in the future. Out of the overall water use, only 10% water is used for domestic purposes. But still, many people do not have access to fresh drinking water. If we look at the number of deaths due to water related issues, the figures are very scary. In developing countries, the struggle for collection of water is very high. Due to uneven distribution of water resources, poor suffer more and are more prone to the health issues related to water. If we talk about India, even after having 4% of world's fresh water resources, it is unable to satisfy its water needs. As you can see from the map, major portion of India is suffering from water scarcity. We should find a way for a sustainable approach in the use of water.
There are several factors that are responsible for the depletion of groundwater. Poor management. It can be seen at two levels. At individual level, we can see it as overuse of extracted groundwater. At municipal level, we can see it as leakages and overflows. Increased water pollution has reduced the availability of usable water. Release of domestic and industrial waste into natural channels finally reaches to the sea and it pollutes marine ecosystem. The local source of moisture is lost due to deforestation and construction of dams, which decreases the intensity of rainfall, which in turn results in change of vegetation. Dumping of waste in the soil leads to contamination of groundwater in that area. Increased population has put pressure on agriculture production, which leads to overexploitation of groundwater. However, techniques like drip irrigation can maximize the efficiency. The degradation of vegetational cover in catchment areas causes siltation of water bodies, thus decreasing the availability of fresh water. Increased population leads to reduction in forest covers, which culminates into altered precipitation pattern, affecting the groundwater recharge. Shola forest. These are found in higher altitude hill regions of Nilgiris, Palni Hills, Meghamalai, Annamalai Hills, Agastmalai, the Western Ghats and associated ranges in the states of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Among several features of forest trees, the Shola forest trees hold water substantially, which keeps check on runoffs and helps in groundwater recharge. This man's efforts to stop forest destruction has led to the formation of forest conservation.
India is experiencing the worst water crisis in its history because of mismanagement, climate change, and drought. 600 million Indians face severe water scarcity. A part of this, 75% of households do not have drinking water. 70% of the water is contaminated, causing waterborne diseases and deaths. 21% of the diseases in the country are water related, and 2 lakh people are dying each year from inadequate access to safe water. The crisis is expected to worsen by 2030. India's demand for water is likely to double the available supply. 40% of population will have no access to drinking water, and 21 cities are projected to run out of groundwater by 2020. Queues for government water tankers and public taps are a common sight in India's rural areas. India's water crisis are brought to this level by the surge in water demand due to rapid population growth and the impact of climate change, causing shrinking reservoirs. Water spills are common due to outdated distribution system, old pipeline leaks causing shortage and contamination. India is one of the worst countries in Global Water Quality Index.
Government says up to 70% of India's water supply is contaminated with iron, arsenic and uranium. And the lowest groundwater levels are in its northern states where almost half the population lives. It's also here that the bulk of the country's farming belt lies. Earlier this year, the city of Shimla became the first to face day zero when 200,000 people had no water for almost 2 weeks. And Bengaluru, once called the city of lakes.
But what can be done to address our water challenges? Innovative companies are developing solutions that can help alleviate water scarcity, enhance the quality of water, and enable the more efficient use of this precious resource. For example, agriculture accounts for 70% of the total water consumption. Depleting groundwater resources in some regions by adopting technologies such as micro drip irrigation can reduce it. Urbanization and industrialization are also putting pressure on our freshwater resources. Industrial activities account for 20% of the total water consumption. Everything from our clothing and electronic items to electricity generation require vast amounts of water in the form of industrial waste. Dirty water is discharged into waterways, polluting our water. However, advanced filtration and zero discharge closed loop water recycling system can help alleviate some of the strain on our water supply while limiting water pollution.
Drop. A lot of their event is well recognized. They use innovative approaches for fundraising. They bring behavioral change for long-term sustainability that ignites spirit of involvement and ownership. It is an organization that provided water to 1 million people across 10 countries around the world, including India. 75,000 people participated, 44 short films produced, 100 villages got pure water. And their 4-year project in Odisha started in 2011 and completed in 2015. Done by artistic activities such as psycho-theatre, Bollywood-type movies, filmmaking workshop for youth, etc., through which people can relate to the cause and thus mobilize even those communities that were difficult to mobilize because of gender, caste and class divides. Tiohar in Bihar has abundant surface and groundwater, but have issues with drinking water due to irrigation, etc. In their ongoing project, with goal to provide drinking water to 100% population, they collaborated with local acts-based groups in which they supported development of short films, street theatre, etc. with aim to reach 202 villages. Have won several awards such as IWA, AWRA and were awarded by UN with Water for Life Award for their work in India. for their unique approaches.
During the mid-80s, Alwar region in Rajasthan was facing severe water crisis. The wells and rivers were all dried up, and people from village started migrating to nearby cities. Due to acute fall in groundwater level, it was declared a dark zone. But little did the people of Alwar know that the water crisis in the region will be solved by a doctor. Jayan Singh, popularly referred to as Waterman of India, is credited with implementing water sustainability in the water-scant areas of Alwar district and adjoining areas of Rajasthan. Born in 1959, Jayan Singh studied Ayurvedic medicine and then went to work in the arid interiors of Rajasthan, where, upon interaction with locals, he realized that their greatest need was water, not healthcare.
एक दिन एक बूढ़े किसान ने आके मुझसे कहा, हमारे यहाँ हर साल बादल पानी लेके आता है और उसको सूरज चोरी कर लेता है, सूरज उड़ा लेता है, तो हमारे लिए पानी बचता ही नहीं, तू सूरज की चोरी रोक दे। तो मैंने कहा, काका मैंने सूरज की चोरी को नहीं पढ़ी, मुझे इलाके के 20 कुएं ले जाके नीचे दिखाए और उन कुओं में जिस तरह के फ्रैक्चर थे, उन फ्रैक्चर के ऊपर पानी रोकने से पानी धरती के पेट में जाएगा और फिर वहां से सूरज चोरी नहीं कर सकेगा। ये मुझे उसने सिखाया।
He teamed up with the villagers and started building traditional mud dams called johats. Johat is a rainwater harvesting structure constructed at the foothills or on a slope that helps hold the runoff and store it for the dry season to come. The structure generally consists of a crescent-shaped bund made of rocks on 3 sides towards the lower end, while the 4th side on the higher end is left open to allow the water to flow in. It serves 2 purposes. First, it holds water on the surface for livestock. And second, by holding water in place, it allows the water to percolate down through the soil, recharging the groundwater level. Stored underground, the water is not lost to evaporation, and in the midst of dry season, allows villagers access to plenty of water for drinking and irrigating fields. Many rivers have been replenished and the forest cover has increased due to his efforts. Jayan Singh has been awarded the 2015 Stockholm Water Prize Laureate for his water conservation efforts, improving water sustainability in rural areas. Jayan Singh's movement has uplifted one of the India's poorest community. He has taught people not only to save water but save it judiciously. Several rivers that have dried up are now gushing forth. People here have also understood that self-help is the best alternative to bring about a major change.
रोगं शोकं तापं पापं हरमे भगवती कुमति कलापम त्रिभुवन सारे वसुधाहारे त्वमसि गतिर्मम खलु संसारे भाग्य जननी त्रिलोक पथगामिनी जानवी संसार विषनाशिनी। ऐसे ही 108 नामों से पुकारे जाने वाली नदी माँ गंगा मात्र एक नदी नहीं बल्कि समूचे भारतीयों की आस्था का जीवंत प्रतीक है। हिमालय की गोद से प्रवाहित होने वाली नदी गंगा पवित्र तो है ही साथ जीवनदायिनी भी है, जिसके जल में कई औषधीय तत्व पाए जाते हैं। साथ ही इसका निर्मल जल विभिन्न प्रकार के दुर्लभ जीवों को निर्वासित करता है। परंतु कुछ दशकों की लापरवाही से गंगा प्रदूषण की भेंट चढ़ चुकी है, जिससे इसके किनारों पे बसे सैकड़ों छोटे बड़े शहर और हजारों गांव आज बुरी तरह प्रभावित हो रहे हैं। यदि अतिशीघ्र इस समस्या का निवारण नहीं किया गया तो गंगा नदी का अस्तित्व ही खतरे में पड़ सकता है। सन 1985 में शुरू किया गया गंगा एक्शन प्लान 15 सालों में 900 करोड़ रुपए लगने के बावजूद विफल रहा। आज हमें ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि गंगा की सफाई के लिए जो कदम उठाए गए वो आखिर सफल क्यों नहीं हो सके। गंगा एक्शन प्लान के दोनों ही प्रयासों में समान प्रकार की गलतियां की गई, जिस वजह से दूसरा प्रयास भी विफल हो गया।
हमारी गंगा शुद्ध होनी चाहिए कि नहीं होनी चाहिए? आप लोगों ने भी गंगा सफाई में मेरी मदद करनी है कि नहीं करनी है? पक्का करोगे?
तत्पश्चात 2014 में मोदी सरकार के द्वारा नमामि गंगे नामक परियोजना शुरू की गई, जिसका उद्देश्य गंगा को इसके मूल स्वरूप में वापस लाना है।
हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे।